what's going on, world? You tuned into another episode of Chopping It Up right here on smokedoggtv. Today we got a special guest, goes by the name of Noel Miller, a cannabis expert, cannabis connoisseur. We're gonna get him on the Zoom meeting in just a minute. He's loading up right now. Go ahead and unmute your mic, Mr. Noel. Click the mic icon to unmute your mic. You gotta click that mic icon on there. We can't hear you. You gotta click the mic icon.
There we go. It took a minute.
For sure, for sure. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good today.
How you feeling for real, man? How you doing for real? You know, most people always say they're doing good. How you feeling for real?
I'm really actually feeling pretty good today. Yesterday was a little bit different.
Yeah.
I have a condition called essential tremors.
Okay. I've never heard of that. What is that?
Yeah, it's a condition from the brain. It's a neurological condition. It's similar to Parkinson's.
Okay.
But just the opposite. We shake when we're up doing stuff, moving around, using muscles, and they shake when their muscles are relaxed.
Right. Okay, okay. How long? When were you diagnosed with that? How long have you had that problem?
You're born with it.
Oh, okay. For sure. So, where you from, man? Like, give us a backstory. Give us a little background on you.
I was born in Clayton, New Mexico. Shortly thereafter, we moved to Oklahoma City. My dad got a job at Tinker Air Force Base when it was just starting up and really getting to go.
Okay.
And we lived in Guthrie for a little while around Oklahoma City, Midwest City area. And I grew up going to school here and everything else. I'm back in the same house I grew up in right now. I'm 70 years old now. So my parents are both gone. All my immediate family is gone. It's just me left.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
No, it's okay, man. I got 2 kids. One of them lives close. He takes care of me real well. So I get to talk to my daughter quite a bit.
That's good, man. It's good to have those healthy relationships. So you the only child?
No, I had 2 sisters. The oldest one passed away actually because of essential tremors. We find out that alcohol will take care of it and calm it down quite a bit. But we know it's a treacherous thing to do is start drinking, and to calm it, self-medicating isn't always the best way to go. But she ended up committing suicide because of the alcohol over the essential tremors.
Oh, man, sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, my younger sister just passed away last year, about right around Thanksgiving time.
Around Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
But life goes on, man. Got to keep trucking.
Where your wife at? Where the old lady at?
Well, I'm divorced. I was married twice. First time for 15 years, second time for 25.
Oh, okay. But you just got tired of that lifestyle?
Yeah, well, both of them ended up doing things that I didn't think were right. So
right. We ain't got to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go into detail. I pretty much picture what you're talking about. Yeah.
I have a cannabis product that actually helps my tremors. It keeps me calm.
What's the name of it?
It's called Love in Action. The name of our company is Triple Stoned Hearts. We produce it out of a kitchen over here in Oklahoma City. Name of it is Every Seed Canna Company.
Every Seed Canna Company?
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all make sure y'all go look that up. If y'all watching this video right now, y'all make sure y'all go look it up.
Yeah, there's a lot of good medicine out there. This one pretty well helps me with my essential tremors. We have found out it's helping with Parkinson's also. We don't have a lot of study going on with it now, but I've been taking this product for just over a year now. My dosage hasn't gone up. It's a topical. I put 8 drops on my wrist, rub it in the morning about 8 o'clock, and I start calming down within 2 to 5 minutes. Then I'll dose again, just a maintenance dose, about 4:20 in the afternoon, which comes in convenient.
Yes, sir. Best time of the day. It's always
Yeah.
4:20 on my watch.
Yes, I usually do a topical then, my topical then, and I'll usually right around then I'll smoke a doobie or a bowl, one of the two. Usually
Right.
a bowl.
So do you think you could find a potential cure for that illness?
There is no cure for it. There's not enough information about it. There's so much unknown about the brain that they don't even know where to start. They know it starts in the GABA part of the brain, but after that it gets lost.
Is it
I
hereditary
personally
or is it something that just happens out of the blue?
say that again.
I said, is it something that's hereditary? Like, is it in your genetics or is
Yeah,
it something that just happens
it's
out the blue?
it's hereditary. My dad had it. His mom had it. My kids both have it, and I'm pretty sure my grandkids probably have it too.
Man,
But
man.
it's a weird condition. It's really funny once I got into the cannabis industry and started talking about essential tremors and really wanting to find help for it. Uh, you know, I started finding a lot of people that want to help, but they just didn't know where to go and how to.
Right.
So I ran into this lady one night at an event, and she wanted to know more about it. Come to find out, she was a nurse. She has some medical background and stuff. Between her and a grower, they got together and started trying to come up with something that might help me. And also, they were trying to help with cancer patients and figuring out what to do there. So, but they were on their way to test one of them to one of the cancer patients. They ended up going into the hospital, so they couldn't go up there and try to help them. So they come over to my house and hung out for a little while, and we decided to try the drops. And man, it was just a magical moment. Can't tell you how weird it felt to stop shaking.
You wish you would have found out about it earlier, huh?
Oh yeah, a whole lot earlier.
Right.
But the good thing is now there's something out there to help us. I was on 43 different medications throughout the years, trying to curb my condition.
Did that fuck up your liver? Like, did you get any other kind of illnesses from taking all those pills?
No, luckily I wasn't on them too long. If I knew from past experience with my mom, who had she's bipolar and paranoid schizophrenic.
Okay.
Going to psychologists and stuff, I knew enough not to stay on all of that,
Because a
for
lot of
too
people
long.
a lot of people take all those medicines and all those meds that the doctors give them, and then they end up with liver failure, kidney failure. They end up on dialysis machines. You
Right.
taking the medicine, you taking a pill to try to fix one thing, and then it's creating a whole lot of more other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is
All this,
I don't take
all
nothing
of
that the
those
doctor
side
give me.
effects. Yeah. All of those side effects are horrible.
Yeah,
And
man.
being on all those pills, 5 years ago, just to give you where I'm at now, 5 years ago, I walked away from everything I owned. Couldn't, I was in a bad relationship, and it just took off really wrong. But I finally had enough, and one night figured out that I wasn't going in the direction that I needed to go. I felt a pulling, like God was pulling me out of that situation, and I needed to change. So the only thing I could do was walk away from everything I owned. And I called my son. He came pick me up. I got in the car and never looked back. I left 2 Corvettes, 2 pickups, about 300 record albums from the 60s and 70s. You name it, man, what you accumulate over 65 years of your life.
Right.
I just walked away from, and really have not had too much problem accepting that stuff is all gone.
Everybody got their breaking point,
Yeah. And I found mine, and I got, out and got up into the, real world about the time COVID hit. And with
2020.
Yeah, it was actually 2019, but it was just when it was coming out and being strong, we started hearing a lot about it. And I was always a recluse. I wouldn't go out because of my tremors. I shake. People laughed at me, point at me, screaming, look at the drunk, look at the drug addict, whatever, And hell, I wasn't on anything at the time. They're still yelling and screaming at me. But I got into it. Yeah. That's been my life. I haven't had friends ever in my life. Couldn't keep them because of, they don't want to be seen with you shaking and everything. But when I got into the cannabis industry and walked away from everything changed.
And there's something wrong with everybody. You just got to hang around them long enough to figure out what's wrong with them.
Yeah,
there's something wrong with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
people,
the cannabis
people
industry,
fucked up. People too judgmental, man. They too judgmental, bro.
They are. It's horrible. Just the mental health aspect of that it just kills all motivation to do anything, get out. You don't even want to clean house. You don't want to go out. You don't want to do anything. But, walking out of that house and getting out, COVID hitting, there wasn't people at the grocery stores. There wasn't people on the highways. Wasn't people running around. It was a good time for me to get out and try to get social again. And that was my main goal.
Right.
So now we've come up with this product. I'm getting out. I go to events. I'm doing things like this. I've had a couple of speaking engagements where I get up in front of people and tell them my story with the cannabis industry and along with my mental health and the essential tremors. I really want to get, enough people to recognize if you shake a little bit, go to the doctor, see what's going on with you earlier in life, find out if it is essential tremors and get it diagnosed. The more people that will get diagnosed, the more research we can get done.
Right.
And that's my main goal with that and mental health is to get some research. Let's find out what this silly brain on top of our head's doing.
Yeah, that neuroscience stuff, man, that's some deep stuff. I don't think they'll never really know all the truth that they want to know. It's a lot of theories, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories out there, but none of them are really proven.
Right.
But getting into the cannabis industry, has shown me that there are good people out there. I have never, in the 5 years I've been around the industry, nobody has ever raised a finger, started laughing at me, pointing at me, nothing. I have people coming up and asking me if I'm okay, just strangers.
That's and I'm talking about how it should be.
Yeah, it is. Even with getting out, I'll be sitting by myself somewhere, just kind of moseying along. Maybe there's not a lot of people at the event yet. And I'll have people come out that don't know me and ask me if I'm okay, And that was the strangest thing for me in my life. I mean, people stayed away from me. They didn't come up and ask me if I was okay. They just keep on walking and go on. So, man, that's got, really put a lot of emphasis on, yeah, I am a good guy. I'm okay. People when they sit and talk to me, they want to stay for a while and hear my story.
Right.
So, the more and more I got out, the more and more I realized that what I needed to do was tell my story and get out and, be with the people, try to help people.
Try to be more pro-social.
Yeah. And it's really helped me a lot. Coming up with these drops that I used has really, it kind of set me back for a while because I missed the shaking, which sounds stupid, but I missed the shaking.
Normal. It became normal to you.
Yeah, it was the normal thing for me. Being not shaking just felt like I was completely out of my body. I didn't understand any of it, and it took a while to get used to it. And anymore, now I'm getting used to not shaking. And when I forget to dose at 4:20 in the afternoon and start to shake a little bit later, oh yeah, I need to do that. I'm shaking again,
Right, your alarm clock done went off.
Yeah, just about. But I do use Rick Simpson oil or Fico at night, every night to sleep. There's an inner tremor that goes on, and it's just a shaking inside your body. It feels like you're sitting in a massage chair at the mall, set on high, and that's 24/7, 365 a year. It goes all the time.
Damn.
And it's you can't see it, nobody else can see it or feel it, but I do. And
Yeah.
it's, it keeps me awake. I can't sleep at night and stuff. But the Fico Rick Simpson oil, it helps calm that down enough to where I can get at least 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night.
Sure. And the other order.
Yeah, it's never happened before in my life to be able to get that much sleep one night.
Right. So you said you grow cannabis too?
No, I don't. I've got friends that do. This friend that he's a grower. He came up with the base for what we're using, and then we added terps to it to come up with a formula that is actually helping me.
So do y'all have a patent for it?
Not yet. We're working on
it. Make sure y'all get it patented and trademarked and all that, man, because y'all might got a big deal on your hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really is kind of a big deal here around the city, and people that know me are really ready for us to get it out and stuff. Right now, we're waiting on transport license so I can get out and deliver.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but we just delivered yesterday. We delivered to 2 different dispensaries. Before we even left one of the dispensaries, this customer came in and saw that they had it finally, and she bought it right then and said, this is going to be great for me. I didn't see her dose or anything while she was there, but she was really excited. She drove up there just because she knew it was coming that day. She just didn't know if it was there yet or not.
Right.
So, people are hearing about it. It's helping. It's actually helped people with TMJ, which is a pain in your jaw. They call it the suicide disease. It's so painful that people have committed suicide from it. But
from what? You said a toothache, pain in the jaw? What is it?
Yeah, it's a pain in the jaw. It's a neurological thing. It's just a pain from the brain, really. But it hurts and it feels like it's coming from your jaw, one side or the other. But we had
the pain so excruciating that people kill themselves?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why they call it that.
I ain't never had a suicidal thought ever, bro. And I hope I never had one. I'm never gonna have one.
Well, I have over essential tremors. It'll do it to you. It's pretty nasty. But this TMJ, a patient put some on, and within 5 minutes, the pain was gone.
Right.
And, we're looking at him going, we can't believe this, but it was helping. It helps with pain. He just put some on, like 4 or 5 drops on his hand and then started rubbing it onto his jaw, and it took care of the pain.
That CBD oil?
No, it's the oil that we came up with. It's CBD's incorporated into it. You have to have CBD to get THC into your endocannabinoid system. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's something that you have to really have for the medical side of it.
Yeah.
That's how it knows where to go once it gets into the endocannabinoid system in your body.
So you got this shit down to a science.
Oh yeah, I've been studying for 5 years on cannabis and my disease and everything I can read on it. And I finally came up with a bunch of stuff. And this lady, this nurse, she kind of put it all together and came up with something that really works. So, it's just fabulous. It really is. There's a lot of God in it too. I'll have to say that.
So you
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 know,
kind of like the Walter White of marijuana.
yeah, kind of, sort of. I tell you what, I gave a speech at an event. It was a Harvest Fest type event, and my first words were, I had everybody pull out a nug, a joint, an edible, hold it in your hand, just hold it. Don't light it, don't smoke it, don't eat it. Just hold it there and look at it. And I paused for, about 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I said, what you're looking at right there is the most powerful medicine on this earth. Because there's nothing that has touched this essential tremors like this has. I still shake a little bit. And if I get into a high anxiety type of situation, yeah, I'll go get, pretty shaky from that. But for the most part, it keeps me still. I'm able to go out and be with people, have fun, enjoy myself. It also helped correct some of my cognitive problems that happened with the essential tremors. It's
Right.
calmed that down a whole lot.
Man,
So we
not only does it have health benefits, but marijuana has like benefits to bring people together, like how it brought us together. It bring, people that you would never think that you would come in contact with. It'll bring y'all together.
yeah, no joke. And it really,
Marijuana can end racism.
it can.
Yeah.
It has. I mean, when I go out, I don't see color. I've never have. I don't understand that.
Only color I see is green, and that's money.
Yeah, really. And I need a lot of more of that.
Fucking right.
Yeah, but no, man, color ain't nothing. People are people. Humans are humans. It don't matter what you are.
It's just
You
one
know,
race, the human race.
that's it. And
Yeah.
that's the way I've always seen it. you
Yes,
know.
sir.
So, but man, it's been a beautiful thing learning, what cannabis can help with. I've got friends that have came off heavy drugs and stayed off of it by using marijuana.
Who taught
You
you the
know,
most about the cannabis industry?
who?
Yeah.
Uh, man, between the growers and the processors that I've talked to throughout the last 5 years, it's just a combination of all of them. It's more of a collective knowledge that I've come up with from a lot of different people here.
Okay.
And from what I've seen, we have some pretty good products around that, the flower that we grow here in Oklahoma is I don't like to smoke stuff from other states because it doesn't do what I want it to do. It doesn't I don't know whether it's the terpenes are not in it or the cannabinoids are not in it or what, but it doesn't affect me the way that ours does here in Oklahoma. And I don't know what the difference is. It may be the way we store it. There's a lot of people here. The dispensaries are putting flower in non-see-through jars and stuff where the sun doesn't get through it throughout the day, and they're airtight so that moisture doesn't start drying them out. You go and buy a bud, at a good dispensary here, you can pull it out and it's going to stick to your fingers when you touch a bud. You know, it's just that's what I like to see is, the terpenes dripping off the plant when I'm walking through a grow.
Yeah, sure.
That's where the medicine is.
Yeah, that's where it's at right there. You
Yeah.
got good product when you see that.
Yeah, that's it. You're walking through there and you feel something on your sleeve and it's dripped down on your sleeve pretty good, Hey, I like that.
For real. So like throughout your life, not just talking about cannabis, but like who was an influence in your life?
Oh, that's a real good question. I'm going to say God.
God. That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's who I've always turned to. I didn't always
Nobody
believe
ever
in it.
nobody ever said that as their answer on my show.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's a good
That's,
answer.
yeah, man, I tell you what, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking to you. I couldn't, this medicine was out of the blue. How we came up with it is we still don't really understand exactly. We know what we put in it, but we don't know exactly why it's doing what we're doing. And the test results are, you know, uh, they're coming up with stuff that we didn't put in there. So how did that happen? You
Damn.
know, God's got his touch on it. That's just the way it is. It's his plan. He can manipulate it however he wants. And I feel like that's what's happening with this.
They say life already happened to you. You only find out about it when it catches up with you.
Yeah, that's it. You don't, your future is planned. You have to let go, let God take it and take you where you need to go. That's where you're going to be successful. That's where you're going to get all your information is through intuitive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts come in and you got to get rid of them somehow. So, the best way is going through God.
You got to replace those bad thoughts and negative thoughts with good thoughts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You
like
do.
like when you were saying back in the day, you used to think everybody was looking at you. You should have started replacing your thoughts on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
I'm learning all that now. But,
Still there? We can't hear you. Smoke Dog TV, chopping it up with Noel Miller, cannabis expert.
I'm on Social Security right now. That's the only income I get. But this is going to get me to where I'm going to be able to go out and do speeches, maybe get paid for doing speeches
Oh
at
yeah, for
places.
sure, for sure.
And, it's just something I feel drawn to do now. I wouldn't even give an oral book report in school when I was going through school. I'd take the F,
Yeah,
And now I'm up in front of people speaking. So
got to
that's
come out
kind
that
of
comfort zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of
exactly.
people like that. Just a lot of people won't admit it. You just brave enough to admit that shit.
Yeah. Well, it's come to the point in my life that I got to give him credit because I shouldn't be here at all. I mean, there's so many things that's happened in my life. I died when I was 5 years old for 6 minutes on an operating table, overdose on ether.
Damn.
Yeah. So, you know, I learned right then what heaven looked like, what it's about, and that you really, really want to be there when you leave this earth. I had an out of body experience. I saw what heaven looks like. Uh, no way I can describe it. It's the most beautiful feeling you'll ever have. You take the best feeling you've got right now and try to compare it, and it's not going to compare. It's just the most beautiful feeling, sight. All of your senses are heightened, and it's just a wonderful place to be. And I want to get there. And I want everybody around to get there because it's going to be the most fabulous place when we get there.
Paradise.
Yes, sir.
You got to
Even
believe in the
though,
power greater than yourself. You know,
yes,
all
sir.
this didn't come from nothing. Somebody created this. You did. This not an
Yeah,
immaculate conception.
that's it. You know, when you think about it, uh, I get a lot of people. Of course, I'm God fearing. You know, I go to church, everything else. A lot of people get talking about, spirituality and universe and everything. And they said, how do you believe in God and also believe in the universe? And I said, well, who created the universe?
Yeah.
God did. So the universe isn't bad. It's just what we put onto ourselves is what's bad, because we really kill ourselves with intrusive thoughts and everything.
Oh
Not
yeah.
listening.
You can think yourself out of something. Like
Yeah,
it was my dad. He used to always say, "It takes longer to think about it than it takes to do it." You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
yeah, you can think
Yeah.
yourself out some shit, man. Just do it. Like Nike say, just do it.
Mm-hmm. And like, I always had trouble making decisions because I overthought everything. And I still do that a little bit, but for the most part, I pretty well come up with the decision and stick to it right away. I don't wait a whole long time to make a decision on stuff like I used to. And
Go
that's
ahead and
really
pull the
good.
trigger on it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, when you get a multiple choice question on a test, they say to pick the first one that you see, the first letter that really just pops into your head, whether it's A, B, C, or D.
Yeah.
And you just pick that. It was B this time. So I picked it. Well, come to find out, that's what they say is going to be the right answer most of the times.
Yeah. You
And
right.
that's what I do now.
You right,
With
bro.
any decision I make, I make sure. Now, I don't know if you can see on here. I was going to show you this bottle.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's my love in action. Uh, this is the packaging we put in it.
Working.
And I put on the back here.
Got a QR code.
Yeah, two QR codes. One of them is for the labs that we got on it. And the reason I put that on there is because I was trying to find labs on whatever I was trying to help myself. Half the time I couldn't get labs. So I
Trying to
put
get
the labs
lab
on
test
this.
results.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one is a video that we did. I don't know if you know who he is. Case God. He's from Oklahoma. He does a lot of video and stuff around the country. He's getting more of a name, but he did a video on me, not dosed and then dosed. And that one of those QR codes takes you to it.
Okay. I'm gonna check
So
it out.
so people can see how this medicine works for me.
And
And it's
let the
pretty,
people know again where they can buy it from if they want to order it.
yeah. The only place it's available right now, other than the two we delivered yesterday, but the best place to get it is Evercan's, the pharmacy. It's 8333 South Shields, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okay. Y'all make sure y'all go shop, man. Support Mr.
Yeah,
Noel.
that's where we're making it. And my Facebook page is Steve Miller.
Okay.
And in parentheses next to it is Noel. And if you put those in there like that, it'll bring my page up right away.
Y'all go follow him. Y'all go add him. Run his plays up. Run his numbers up.
Yeah, get that video seen, share it as much as you can, because it really truly is. It's a graphic video. I hit myself pretty hard. I'm actually coming off of a concussion right now from having an episode a couple of weeks ago, and it is pretty graphic. Just to warn people, it's not good. But it is part, that was just part of my life. Twice a year as I'd go into a session like that, or a seizure. Can't really call it a seizure, but that's really kind of what it is. But
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, but I pinned that video on the top of my page so people could look at it and see it when they, when I told them about it.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out when we get out the Zoom meeting for sure.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question, man. It's kind of off topic, but when's the last time you've been on a vacation?
A true vacation?
Yeah.
Probably last time I think we went to the New Orleans, and that was in 93, 92 or 93. So, yeah, what's that, 30 years?
Damn. It's time for you
Yeah,
a vacation, bro.
it is.
Yeah, go sit on the beach, man. Look at some women in bikinis, man. Drink you a cocktail, smoke you a joint or two or a few.
Yeah, but at 70 years old,
Hey, man, it's never too late to be what you could have been or what you wanted to be.
That's a fact. I guarantee you.
For sure. Most millionaires don't touch their first million until they about 50.
No, that's true.
So yeah,
I want
it's
to
never
do
too
it when
late.
I'm 100. I want to do it when I'm 100 and live to about 125.
Hey, you can do it, bro. Health is wealth. All you gotta do is just take care of yourself. Change your diet.
Yeah,
Stay moving. That's the most important thing. Stay moving. What's in motion?
exactly.
Stay in
I'm
motion.
glad you said that. You
Because when
can't just
sharks,
sit around your house and live.
yeah, they say
You
when
can't.
sharks stop swimming, they die. So you got to keep it moving.
Yeah, that's exactly the truth too. That's
Yeah,
what happened to my sister that lived here. I lived with her, took care of her for the last 2 years of her life, and she would not go out. She wouldn't do anything. If she did, she went out, did what she had to do, and ran back real quick. She just get it over with, get back home. And man, I'm out uh, at events all the time. I'm out moving. I'm not sitting at home just laying around to die.
twiddling your
But
thumbs around. Yeah,
yeah, I can't do that. It drives me crazy. So I'm out. I'm out all the time doing something. At least, you know, once, twice a week, I go down to visit a friend of mine that has a dispensary down here, and just stay up there and visit with him, talk to patients, just have a blast.
for sure, for sure. I can definitely dig that. Hey,
Yeah.
when I get my camera crew together and get everything situated, get my budget together, I'm gonna start touring. I'm gonna come down there. You're gonna have to show me around, man. Take me to a couple of dispensaries and stuff so I can get some content.
All righty. Yeah, man, that would be great. I'd enjoy the hell out of
For sure,
that.
for sure. Maybe you can hook me up with one of those Oklahoma dispensaries that got the good, the best weed. You know what I'm saying? I need that potent shit.
Oh, I can get you with the growers.
Oh, that's what I want. That's what I need right there. Direct connect.
Yep.
Yes,
I've got
sir.
two of the growers that I deal with are top notch. I mean, their numbers are up, you know, upper 20s on THC. The terpenes are usually close to 3, sometimes 4. So, you're talking about some pretty potent medicine with some of this.
Right. Not to cut you off, we got 1 minute left. Is it anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, man, just thank you. And, praise God. Let's get out there and start getting this cannabis industry legalized federally.
For sure, for sure.
That's what I want to try to get done.
You was just watching the episode of Chopping It Up on Smoke Dogg TV. Our special guest, Steve Miller, aka Noel Miller. Give Smoke Dogg TV a shout out, man. Shout Smoke Dogg TV out.
Y'all watch Smoke Dog TV, man. Listen to this guy. He's got some good thoughts and good content on here.
Appreciate it, brother. Till
Yes,
next
sir.
time.
Have
Enjoy
a
the
good
rest of
one,
your
man.
weekend. All right, peace.
Come to Oklahoma, man.
For sure.